I heard about the story. I had to double check the story. I don't know that there's more to the story than meets the eye, but this is exactly why I now firmly believe you never give up your guns, people. We talked about it very briefly yesterday, and I'm trying to get in touch with the guy. This is an article that appeared in Unilad, and it is entitled Bizarre Reason Man in UK Has Just Been Arrested for Holding a Firearm More Than 4,000 Miles Away in the US. This was published November 30th, so yesterday. Lucy Devine, Unilad. I've never been burnt by Unilad. They seem to be consistently reliable. And I had to double check the facts on this just to make sure there wasn't more to the story than the absurd tyranny of the UK. When they're not protecting Pakistani rape gangs, they're persecuting their own citizens for social media posts and for posing with a gun 4,000 miles away in the free state of Florida, because some people online might take that to be a threat. A man from Yorkshire in the UK was arrested after, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. A man from Yorkshire was arrested in the UK after he posted an image of social media of him holding a gun in the US. John Richelieu Booth. Richelieu is a classic name from France, shared a photo of him holding a gun while on holiday in Florida earlier this year. But after posting the image on LinkedIn, he had an unexpected visit from a police officer at his home. He told the Yorkshire Post, I need to get the guy on because I got to ask him many more questions. And I've asked somebody who I know who's still active on LinkedIn to try to reach out to him. And I'm going to try to find him as well. The officer cautioned him about what he had been posting online and how it could impact other people. Because recall, under UK law, if someone perceives the post to be threatening, you might get into trouble for it. This is why I'm never going to England or the UK ever again until there's a massive radical shift politically, culturally, and legally. However, police later returned to Richelieu Booth. He was arrested, spending the night in a prison cell before being questioned over the picture and another separate image. That's the one I'd like to know what that other one was. Bail documentation allegedly mentioned accusations of a firearm possession intended to frighten, as well as stalking charges related to an image of a property. So did he post him holding a gun and saying, and now I'm coming to get you, McAllister? You shouldn't have had your dog piss on my lawn. I don't know what accent that was. Like, if he did say, hey guys, look what I learned how to do in Florida, and then a picture of his neighbor's property with his dog and saying, and that's what you'll get if your dog shits on my lawn. I mean, if that's what happened, okay, attenuating circumstances. What ended up happening? Apparently all the charges except one were dropped. According to Richelieu Booth, he tried to prove that the photo had been taken while on holiday in the US. That wouldn't make much of a difference if what he did was saying, this is what I'm going to do to you, McAllister, my neighbor. That's not what he's alleged to have done. The IT consultant, released on bail, was visited on 3 separate occasions before the allegations related to stalking and illegal possession of a firearm were dropped. However, he was still charged with a public order offense over a separate image. What's that other image? We don't seem to know what that other image was. While Richelieu Booth was set to appear at Bradford's Magistrates Court earlier this month, the case was dropped due to insufficient evidence. I have not been able to sleep, lived in fear of a knock at my door for the last 3 months. Well, that's what they want, Richelieu. Get the hell out of that country. I haven't spoken to my neighbors for 4 months. It has damaged my ability to run my business. I've been through 13 weeks of hell. When did we go from a society where we can have discussions with somebody and go, you know what? I don't like your opinion. I'm going to disagree with you, but I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to call the police. When did we get so thin-skinned as a society? It's actually not a question of being thin-skinned. It's actually a question of state-funded, state-sponsored terrorism. That's what this is. This is a question of terrorizing conservative, libertarian-leaning people who complain about the state of the UK. Richelieu Booth has also claimed he's planning to pursue legal proceedings against the West Yorkshire police, adding, I will be filing a case against the police, seeking justice, seeking quite a lot of damages. West Yorkshire police told Metro, police received a complaint of stalking involving serious alarm or distress. All right, do you investigate the investigator? All right, now that the charge has been dropped, do you go investigate the guy who quite clearly, or the woman who quite clearly posted a bullshit complaint relating partly to social media posts, several of which included pictures of a male posing with a variety of firearms, which the complainant took to be a threat. Holy shit. That's what now qualifies? He posted a picture of him holding a gun. I find that to be scary. Go arrest him. Ruin his life. Who's this woman that we're looking at here? Police investigated and charged the man with public order offense, but the case was then discontinued by CPS, Crown Prosecution Service. Well, I say sue them. Sue the bastards and demand to find out who filed that criminal complaint, and if it was abusive, charge them with filing a frivolous criminal complaint, because that is illegal. And if it's not, it should be, but it is.